Hello, Jen here with the start of a new summer series that a whole bunch of us ladies are putting on called Kill a Kit with Style, and I wanted to share with you what my kit is going to be for the month of June. So you can kind of see it's like a big just conglomeration of stuff. My goal is really to get rid of my stash. So most of the stuff that's in here is at least 2 years old. Some of it might even be older than that. And there are just a couple of newer, I should say, things kind of thrown in just because, you know, it's fun to have those new stuff, those new items in there too. So let's start with these. So what I've decided to pick out for my embellishments are just all of my random iris containers filled with stuff. This is like where my ephemera goes to die, I think. I have tons of these. I have a bunch of loose ones. This is a 5x7. You can see here, 4x6, 5x7. This is filled with random, totally random things. Lots of, I think this might have started out as sort of all of my neutral colored things. But you can see like this is a scrap of paper. These are some random arrows, I think from my mind's eye. It just became, yeah, scrap of paper. It just became a collect-all for stuff. But I think that this is a good place for me to start off with when it comes to embellishments because, like, I threw in just random things that I've forgotten about, and so it needs to be gone through and stuff needs to be used up. So this is where I'm hoping to get the majority of my die cuts and ephemera from. Like, look, a random piece of vellum that still has the tag on it. I don't know why I would throw that in there. More paper. I think this is Heidi Swap stuff, maybe. I don't know. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff in there. So I'm going to make sure to be going through this quite a bit for every layout that I plan to do and see if I cannot whittle this down to a more manageable pile of randomness. So that is my first little container. And then I've also pulled out this container, which is where I've always sort of kept my more girly pinky things. These are some clear stickers from Amy Tangerine. I think these might be pieces of packaging that I cut up because I liked the little pictures and stuff. But again, it's mostly just random, like super random. A paper heart, I don't know where that would come from. Lots of my mind's eye in here as well. Some random acetate. Yeah, it's chocked full of stuff. So I'm going to try and use up a bunch of that. I pulled this one out because the paper pad I'm using, I think a lot of Amy Tangerine stuff is going to match it really well. So I knew I had that in there. So that's some more girly stuff. I have this filled with giant wood veneer. Like, this stuff is so big and I struggle to use it, so I need to get it used up. I don't know why I would keep that. There's glitter on here. Oh, and the glitter comes off, but that's okay. That's okay. So I pulled this out and hopefully I'll be able to use some of these bigger elements and get that whittled down a little better, a little more manageably. And then just to make things equal, in here I have more of my boyish and sort of green, blue, neutral stuff. A lot of the stuff in here actually says boy on it. Of course, I can't find any while you're with me right now, but there's some stuff that says like, "You're my boy," and "Best dad ever," I think. Lots of that kind of stuff in here. So that just balances out all the pinks and stuff from the other ephemera. In this container, I have a lot of little word stickers and Stampin' Up. So Stampin' Up, when they were doing Project Life, would put out these Project Life kits that had all these sticker sheets in them. And I just have tons of them, and they all came with an alphabet. So I have, all these alphas. I have all these little word stickers. I just need to get them used up. They all kind of sit in this container where there's a whole bunch of homemade enamel dots as well. They just sit in there, and I need to use them. And I think, you know, between all the different collections, I will find all the stickers that I need. So that one. And then the most random one of all, this is the "I don't know where else to put you, so I'm going to put you in here" container. There are these button sticker things. Those are Heidi Swap, I think. There's these little enamel glittery dots. There's these weird sort of flat enamel things. There's some chipboard. There's these little button superhero guys, clips. Yeah, lots of randomness that needs to get used up. So I pulled that out as well because it's just got so many little details in it that I'm sure I'll find everything I need. So those are, I guess, the majority of the embellishments. What I also added for embellishments are these Spiegel Mom Scraps cork hearts. I've been hoarding these because she doesn't have them anymore, and I'm really sad, and so I'm afraid to use them all up, but they need to find a home on layouts. So I have those. I have these enamel dots. Let's see, I think they're just random enamel dots from Simple Stories. I think these are close to my heart. These are little pieces of leftover enamel dots from Studio Calico. So yeah, those need to find homes. I have these. You can see, like, I'm not very good at using them all, so they need to find homes. So kind of a boy one and a girl one, and some of these ones, there's lots of black and whites in here, so I think that those will match the papers that I've pulled. I have these two packs. They're chipboard, so these are the stars and hearts. I know I also have wood grain hearts, I think, but I couldn't find them, so I'm gonna look for those. So those need to find a home. I've never even opened them before. These are close to my heart puffy stickers. So there's actually two packs in here. One is the gold pack, and then I also slipped the silver ones in here. So, you know, they're close to being used up. This is definitely a manageable amount that I could use on layout. I also have these basic gray enamel shapes. I've used tons of the gold triangles, but none of these other shapes. I find those shapes really hard to use. So yeah, they're getting homes in this kit. Sorry if the glare from all the packaging is playing with my camera. I can't wait to have my old phone back. On a side note. Anyways, and then I have this little thing filled with some random paper clips that I'd like to use. So we'll see if those can find a home. I pulled out some stamps. I have never used this stamp, but you'll see in the paper pad here, it's filled with all these sort of doodly flowers. So I think that that would be good to add as a stamp. And then I have, these are also from Studio Calico, never used. I have this flower. I have this heart with the little geometric shapes inside it. I have this little adventure thing. It's like a Polaroid almost. Yeah, so I need to start using up all of these stamps. I've purged quite a bit of them, but I kept all these little ones because I thought I'd be more likely to use them, and I still haven't. So they are getting used with this kit. I pulled a bunch of doilies from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club from my kits. There's a whole stack of them in here. I have lots of Amy Tangerine stuff. So this is, I don't even know if it'll tell me which collection. These are called Grace. So these are just the black foam words, and there's definitely enough words on here to be able to make some really good titles. Like, I don't think I've used any from this side. And then I have, I think this, is this called Heart and Hustle? I think that might be what this collection is called. So I have this sticker sheet I haven't touched. I have the 6x6 paper pad. I haven't touched it. I just got that actually. I have these sort of three-dimensional layered stickers. Again, haven't touched them. So I'm going to try and use all of that up. I got a peachy cheap, I don't know what they call this, like a sticker kit, I think. It came with all these random stickers. So I'm going to try and use these ones. These are like embossed, so they have some dimension to them. I don't know if you can actually see that, but they're very pretty. They're kind of on that like grungy watercolored feel, so I'll use those. I'm not sure if I will actually end up using these ones, but when I tell you what my plan is for what I want to scrap, these might actually come in handy. So these ones are from Pebbles. This is also from Pebbles, and it's just borders. This is a summer sticker collection from Dear Lizzie. I love, you know, all these little word stickers. They always go really well. I might have some summer pictures. I might not. We'll see. But, you know, you use whatever you can, right? These are also Pebbles. So we'll see what I can use from there. These ones are summer. They have more of that cream background, which some of my papers have too. So again, I don't know if I have summer pictures, but we'll see what we can use. And then I really don't think I will end up getting to these ones, but because they were in the package with all of these, I thought I would just throw them in. And who knows, like this, you know, this flag that says hi, that's not really specifically mermaid-ish, or the flowers. So we'll see what we can get used up there. And these, I guess you would call my newer elements, because yeah, this plus the Heart and Hustle stuff is a little bit newer for me. I do also have some Heart and Hustle 12x12 papers. I didn't pull them out, but they're definitely something that I can go to if I feel like I need more paper. I really just want to make a dent in this paper pad. So this was sort of the whole launching off point for my kit. I have tons of this paper left over. And the colors are quite bright, so not everything in here is going to work. But I think if I can manage to sort of pick and choose different color combinations, I think I can get everything in here to work pretty well. So I've used a bit of it, but you can see there's still lots of this paper left, and it's fun. It's really cute. It's fun. It's springy. It's, you know, I don't want to get rid of it completely. I think it was based on an Amy Tangerine paper pad, and that's why I pulled out lots of her stuff, because I think that they will end up working together. So yeah, it comes with some vellum and that vellum. some cameras. These are tags that you can punch out. And then some stickers. So all together, when you look at this, at the whole color palette, it's quite bright, and you know, I've had a lot of fun using it. But I think if you kind of pick and choose only certain colors to go with, it will definitely help to get all of this to work in combination with this. So this is, does it have a name? I don't even know. The Create collection. It's a few years old. And then just to go with it, I also have some white cardstock and some black cardstock. And this is really old too. This is an old color block. I don't know, I've only used a few pieces out of here. It's actually meant to be like a textured sort of chalkboardy, but it's great, just like nice and black cardstock, which works well as an accent with all of these colors. So that is it. Oh no, wait, no, that is not it. The last thing that I pulled out is these, my water pastels. So I have not been using these as much as I should, and I really want to make sure, if you go back and look at my haul from when I got them, I was so sad that they came broken. So many of them came broken, but that shouldn't be stopping me from using them. So I really want to make sure that I'm pulling them out and I'm using them. This collection has such a fun watercolor, you know, whimsy, doodly vibe to it. I want to make sure that I'm actually using them, and you can see lots of the colors are great matches. So that is the last thing I pulled out, and that is my kit. So make sure to hop on through all of the other ladies who are participating. There are tons of us, and so you are going to get lots and lots of inspiration for putting kits together, how to put kits together, what, you know, different elements of the kits people use as their inspiration. And then we're going to kill them. We are going to get all this stuff used up, and at the end of the month, you can come back and see what we have left and see what we were able to create with it. I'm going to do my best to put some process videos in throughout the month so that you can see what I'm up to. My plan for this kit is to go back through my 2015 and 2016, and maybe if I have time into 2017 project life, and finish it up. I'm pretty much done, but you guys who have been with me for a long time, you know that I will sometimes leave a month or two to the side if I just have sort of lost my mojo. And so when you're going through my albums, you come across all of these incomplete sections, and I want to get those sections done. So that's why I say there might be some summer stuff, there might not be. I don't really remember what I have totally done and what I don't, but we're going to get it done in June. So if you have any questions about any of these products, leave them for me down below, and make sure you click on the link to keep following along in this series and see everybody else's kits. And until next time, thanks so much for watching. Happy scrapping. Bye.